Hey my sweet friends, hope everything is going awesome with you. I promised you in my last video that I am gonna reveal a silent and hidden disaster that exists in 90% of our home kitchens. I was talking about the plastic cutting boards. Some people think it's completely safe, but actually it's way dangerous. Recent groundbreaking study that published in the New England Journal of Medicine that looked at patients who had surgery on their neck arteries and actually looked at them under an electronic an electron an electron microscope, and actually what scientists found was really shocking. They found actual plastic particles directly embedded directly in the fatty plaques of the arteries walls in the half of the patients. And the most frightening part is that those patients with plastic particles inside their arteries were about 4.5 times more likely to suffer a heart disease, a stroke, or even die over a 3 year period. Over a 3 year period. Most of us unknowingly inhale, eat those plastic synthetic particles through drinking, through plastic bottles, eating in plastic plates, or inhale a synthetic dust, or inhale synthetic dust. And actually, our own immune cells literally swallowing this synthetic plastic, this jagged edged plastic particles into our blood vessels. But actually, the, the cutting boards is where the nightmare begins, because every single time when every single time when a knife hits this plastic cutting board, millions of microscopic plastic dust directly chop in our food. That's why I'm blast this object, which is the plastic cutting board, is way dangerous. There is something catastrophic and tricky about the plastic cutting board that you can easily be careful and ban those plastic cutting board from your home kitchens. But how can you be sure that the restaurant that preparing your meals is not using them? You can never. It's impossible to be sure that they are not using them. Also, how truly be sure that the one who chopped your vegetables or your meat or even sliced your cheese in the grocery or wherever is not wasn't just using those plastic cutting boards. That's why I'm sending a massive message to all the restaurant owner, all the chefs, all the groceries out there. Please care for our health. Make the love mutual. We want to keep support your business, so please make the love mutual and care for our health. Let us make a true change for our families and our health. Please try to use healthy alternatives like bamboo cutting boards, wooden cutting boards. But actually, I don't really recommend the wooden or bamboo cutting boards because it is the same. Some dust, wooden dust, might be chopped into our food, directly into our food. I think that the glass cutting board is a way safer and way healthier that is made of glass. Or also we can make a very strong and healthy cardboard cutting board or chopping board from a very healthy cardboard that has no plastic lining inside, and we can just change it every now and then if it's not that strong. That's gonna be way healthier. And also the glass cutting board. So I'm begging every one of you, please throw away any plastic cutting board that you have and just transfer entirely, switch entirely, switch entirely to healthier alternatives like glass cutting board, or even start with wooden or bamboo cutting board. Find healthier. Me, actually, I personally don't use any cutting board at all. Please, I beg you, don't use any plastic cutting board in your kitchens. And for the restaurant owners and grocery owners, please care for our health. Make the love and benefit mutual. We need to be sure that what you sliced, what you chopped is healthy. And believe me, you're gonna get much more profit if people just got to be sure that your things are healthier. Thank you, who my friends who watched my video. I thank you so much. I love you and I wish you health and happiness. Please subscribe to my channel. I think that I have no subscribers at all. Thank you, my friends. Wishing you health and happiness. Bye.